All righty, as Bliss Up joins. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our what month are we in?
Hey,
April call with Virginia. Holy moly. I haven't even adjusted to April yet.
well, it is only the third day today, so you're
It is
okay.
only third day, and the first day is April Fool's, so it doesn't really count.
It's, it's almost like April the Fool has been forgotten about. You know that 1st of April.
Forget all about that day.
Yeah.
So, welcome, Virginia. So happy to have you here with us in Bliss Up for the month of April.
Thank you. I feel like I've been. It's like I've been here like every week. I'm here. It seems that way anyway. Oh dear.
We love having you here with us. So, what's going on this month in April inside Bliss Up?
Well, I'm going to. I put a post up yes to this morning. This morning. And it was all about looking at quotes and looking at visuals and just for people to ponder on those and to see how they feel about what comes up for them regarding those visuals and the phrases that come through, because they are really, they're nuggets, they're golden nuggets, these posts. And one of them, of course, was the very first one I put up was Tony Robbins. There's nothing to fear but feel the excitement instead of fearing fear. And I don't think that, especially I think with this type of forum, should I say, we're so concentrated on doing healing, we forget about the everyday things that make us who we are. Yes.
Mm,
We just kind of forget about that part of it. So that's what this month's about. Really looking at yourself, really tuning in and feeling the and reflecting on what I post up there, because I think that's important. We take our eye off that ball. We're so we're so worried about, oh, how can I manifest more money? How can I manifest better wealth? How much better health? All of that kind of stuff, and or the beauty is me. So there's no there's no you are beautiful in yourself. It doesn't matter who you are and what
mm.
you look like. But we are always striving to look younger, to look more beautiful, get our skins looking radiant. And that's fine. But I think for sometimes we put too much emphasis on that. Does that make sense to you,
Hmm.
Gretchen?
Well,
Instead of just living our lives with joy and bliss and excitement,
yeah,
we get,
back
we,
to us, right?
yeah, this is about us,
Yeah.
each one of us out there. And so that's what I wanted to talk about here. And also to, as I'm posting through the month, I just want people to be aware of these things, because we take our eye off that ball. We're so focused on the better who I can be. Yes, but the better you can be is actually who you are.
Hmm.
Yes, you already are beautiful. You already are great. But it's just that and because of our conditioning, we don't think we are. Does that make sense, Gretchen?
Oh,
It's a case of I'm not good enough. And yet we are. The way I look at it is, okay. Hell, my mother and my grandmother and her grandmother before her, they aged the way they aged, right?
yep.
So I'm gonna just age the way I'm gonna age. That's it. I'll do the best I can with all the fiddly fowls and dowels and things. But I'm not going to turn myself inside out to make that a focus for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, love that. Feels so, Carmen says, feels so right with what you were saying. So it really does, because I think it changes the energy how you approach things too. Like, right? Like, so if you're chasing whatever it is to look younger, if you're chasing like, and it's that desperation kind of energy, like I have to lose weight, I have to look younger, I have to make more money, I have to be healthier, like all of that. And with that desperation energy, it's kind of a repelling energy as well, right? So like when we come back to like, I love me. And who is this person? Who is this me? And so
Absolutely.
those pictures and the quotes that you're going to be prompting us to kind of get reacquainted with
Who you
who we,
are.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's huge.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
we're looking out there for the very next thing. It's like an Aladdin's cave, yes? And I
Mhm.
look at this program from somebody, and I'll look at that program, and I'm looking at, oh, I have to do something about, maybe I want to have a retreat, and I have to find out what to do about that retreat, or I have this thing that I want to do, and I've got to put my focus on that. Just take time for you.
Mhm.
Just take time, which is we
Mhm.
don't do, because we're constantly thinking about other things, and we don't want to. A lot of it has to do with the fact that we don't want to feel at home with ourselves. Does that
Mhm.
make sense, Gretchen? That we don't feel like we are at home with ourselves. We're always looking outside of us for the next big thing that's gonna we can latch onto, or we can buy, or we can feel good about. When
Yeah.
really it's right here inside you. Yeah.
Yeah. No matter who we are right now in this moment.
No, it doesn't. Where everyone is as beautiful as they are and they're ever going to be. Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you connect into your soul and you really go into your heart center and you start to work from that premise, everything just falls into place. It's so beautiful. You know?
Mm. Joanne
It's
said,
so
so true. Thanks for the reminder. It really is like, yeah, Virginia's the queen of grounding, and I've told you all my story. Like, I need to ground, like she's told me for years. But just by you saying this brings us back to us. It brings us back into our body. And that's all important step of grounding. It just kind of was like, oh, okay.
can I just do something right now?
Yes, please.
Gretchen, I want to do this now, and then I want everybody to see what they feel like towards the end of the call. So the thing that I find that most people are challenged with is, oh, here we go. It's energy, and their lack of energy. Does that make sense? A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm fatigued. I'm really feeling like I'm pulling my body around. I'm dragging my body around." So right now, I just want to do a little. We're just gonna first of all, let's just connect to the heart center, and then I want to ask for the triple heart. I'm going to ask to invoke the triple heart for each person. Oh, and you may find just in your imagination, or in your mind's eye, see your heart expand. At the same time your heart expands, you're connected to the heart of Source and the heart of Mother Earth. Now see a golden shaft come down in the center of you and connect all the three hearts together. I want everybody to just take note of how they're feeling when we do this process as well. Now expand that golden light all the way out until it encompasses your entire energy matrix. So as it fills the entire energy matrix, I'm going to ask that each one of you is cleansed, healed, purified, released, and balanced of all energies that are not yours, of all energies that are non-beneficial in some form in your energy matrix right now, whether that be entities or whether that be thought forms, whether that be cords, whatever the non-beneficial energies are in your divine energy matrix. Now we ask that to be completely cleared from the heart teams, from Source. Take note of how you're feeling right now. Now I'm going to ask them to bring the energy, the golden cosmic energy, down through everyone right now. Oh. I want you to picture this beautiful golden cosmic light coming down through the center of you, down through your third eye, spilling over all the way down into your throat, spilling down into your heart center, spilling down into your solar plexus, filling up your sacrum, and spilling over into your base chakras. Now I'm going to ask them to take that all the way down into your earth stars as well. What this will do is it will boost your energy to 100%, and it'll also help you to ground. It will ground each and every one at the same time. And so it is.
Yeah. Woo. Lots of hearts flying over here. How you guys feeling? Let us know how you're doing. That was powerful. I feel so much clearer. And
that was really a lot of energy coming down. So just this beautiful golden cosmic energy coming down through you and filling up the whole of your energy system. And I want you to just take note. And then at the end of this, before we finish, I want you to let me know how you all feel, because you should be feeling on top of your game. Okay.
Yeah,
on top of your game.
I do. I mean, I feel clear, like clearer.
Yeah.
I was very foggy, like feeling very foggy, and so I feel much more clear. So thank you.
Well, you just came through a long process before, long haul. So yeah, and this is just kind of clearing away all the garbage that accumulates, because as we're living, where energy is coming in and out of us, it's just like this continuous flow. And if we don't keep ourselves clear, then it's going to block us up, right? The blockage is going to happen. So with that blockage, we can't be the clarity that we're supposed to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, good stuff. Very good. Thank you for that. Great way to start this call. Awesome. All right.
I just felt it was important that we do that. Yeah.
I love it. No, it was perfect.
By the way, did you see Bliss Up?
I see. Oh my gosh, she is the technology queen over here.
No. I wish I was.
Did you even type in the words, or were those there?
No, I did it. I typed it in.
Yeah. How did you do that? Look at Virginia go. I love it. I love it.
It's easy. You can do it too. It's serious.
I didn't know I could read on it though. Oh, very cool. All right. Let's talk to our first caller, who is Carmen.
Hi, Carmen.
Be able to unmute yourself, Carmen.
Hello.
Hi.
I really believe that was the back of the new Bliss app, by the way. You should take it and give it to every caller. I love the back of the...
What are you talking about, Carmen? Sorry.
Oh, the back of your screen.
The background. Yeah.
I'll send it to you if you want it. I have no problems.
I love it. It's awesome.
Mind you, you've got the creation queen in Nyla. She's the one that knows how to do all this kind of stuff.
She is.
Yeah. Carmen, how can we help you, lovely?
I've been scared of the next step in my life. I know that it's a big breakthrough coming, and I've been working in the cleaning. And the moment is now, and I am not painting. I am a healer artist. New paintings that need to come, that they are totally a new energy coming out through me, and I am freeze. And I am saying this, and my belly is already. It's about holding my power, I suppose.
Yeah.
And honoring the all the work I did, and not leaving it in the spiritual realm and bring it to the material part.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I start doing like um healing sessions, and the money start coming slowly by shortly. I got like 14 clients in
Good.
the last 2 months.
Wow.
But I am having this like, oh, the money is going to go, or oh, the or
You're
this
having
is
doubts.
just one more time, like again will happen something, and will be a breakthrough that I will. Yeah,
So
it's
you
like,
block it
oh
off.
my gosh,
Yeah.
all my nervous system is like needles right now, like
So you understand, Carmen, you fully understand that by doubting, you're going to negate it, right? You're going to stop the flow.
yes,
Yep. Yeah.
yes.
So I'm just going to do so we're going to do.
Oh, and I've been like reorganizing my back, like already for 3 days. Really heavy back pain. It's like my core is switching from one vibration to another. I really believe that this is it. But yeah, I am in almost in the lower back now. Is the end of it. I mean, now I can stand up and everything, but I've been 3 days of holding. I'm pretty sure it was resistance, or like the pain of rebirth. I don't know exactly, but yeah, I'm ready to paint.
So
And
now I want you
yeah.
to take your focus to your small of your back and tell me if you still have any issues there, pain there.
Yeah. Yes, still it's tightness. It's not anymore pain. It's like tightness in
that's
the
right.
bottom of the back.
Yeah. So, and this is for everyone as well. Now I'm going to ask them to just do some clearing from your nervous system and your brain and your creativity and any blockages. Any issues that you may have. Again, about stopping your creativity, stopping the flow of the energy that you need to come through. Carmen, what did you feel, if anything, when we just did that?
I feel like the tension in the back is gone. It's now is my hips, like tightness in my hip. Like I feel like I had it before, but I am feeling it now because I don't have the back anymore.
Go back to your central nervous system.
Okay.
Go back to your nervous system. You said it was tingling before.
Yeah.
So what's it
Oh
doing
yeah,
now?
it's still a little. It's releasing the nervous
And
system.
I just want everybody to know that who's listening, and all those who will listen to the replay, this is for you as well. Okay. Whatever we do for whoever comes on and faces us this way, like Carmen is, this is also for everyone.
I'm so grateful. Thank you so much already.
So we need to thank Carmen for coming on with her question and her issues to allow us to do the clearing on it. I want you to feel the energy flowing right through you now, Carmen, down all the way down through your arms and down through your torso, down through your hips, your legs, and down through your feet and out your feet. going all the way down to your grounding cord. The energy is just flowing all the way through you. Unblocking anything that's obstructing the energy flow. Because remember, at all times, energy needs to flow. When energy gets blocked, that's when we get pains, that's when we get restrictions of some kind. And we also ask for the flowing of the energy from your creativity and from to stop your doubting coming in. Also seeing the flow of the periphery nerves. So your periphery comes off your spine, all the way through your arms and through your torso, front and back, down through your hips and through your legs. Very important, because remember, your nerves all come from the brain.
Yeah.
There we go, my lovely. See how you feel with that.
Oh my
You okay?
Amazing. Like I feel a tingling, like everything was like resetting and starting from zero. And I was going to ask
Yay!
you, thank you. Thank you so much. And I was going to ask you for permission. Can I paint the 3 hearts? I will do. I will send it to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you very much, Carmen.
Thank you so much.
Very cool. All right. Jennifer, you are up next.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Virginia.
How are you, lovely? What are we doing for you today?
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed with everything in my life. I have physical issues. I have emotional troubles, mental things happening in my life. I can't figure out why they are control. I'm just kind of all over the board, and I don't know where to start to fix anything.
Well, one thing I'm going to do here for everyone Gretchen, is vagus nerve. Okay, so I'm just going to tweak everybody's vagus nerves because yours is way up there. It's your endocrine system, and your endocrine system is under great sufferance right now, Jennifer. Take into consideration your endocrine system. This is about hormones and about emotions. Does that resonate for you?
Absolutely.
So right now, your vagus nerve is very relaxed. Did you feel your body relax at all?
Yes.
You notice your voice is lower?
Yes.
And this is endocrine stuff, darling. So this is hormones, and it's also because your hormones, they affect your mood. They affect the physicality. They affect so much of who we are. The pituitary gland alone has 8 different hormones that affect our body. All right. So I don't think the hormones, the endocrine system is given the importance that it needs. And I see you've also had trauma, Jennifer. You tell me if that's yes or no.
Absolutely.
Yeah, darling. So it's a given. Once you've had trauma like that, it means that you often go into flight or fright. Yes.
Yes.
Anxiety, any of those
Yes.
things.
All of the above.
Yeah. So you can imagine what that's doing to your energy field, to your central nervous system.
Yes.
Right. So what we'll do right now is we'll just do some healing for everyone, endocrine system. Ooh la 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 la. Ay, Tell me how you're feeling, lovely.
Crying.
Mm, bless your heart. Yeah. So very much about hormones and about your, let me just have a look at yours. Okay. And this is for everybody as well, okay, listening and also on the call. I mean, who'll be listening on the replay and those are live. So we're also going to work, I'm going to ask them to realign your assemblage point for everyone. Tell me if you felt anything happening then, please, Jennifer. Don't worry if you didn't.
Kind of a calming in my core.
Bingo. That's exactly what we needed, I need to hear. What happens is with the assemblage point, when it's in place, it not only fully grounds you, but it also helps to what's the word I'm looking for? Balance and bring back to you your full what's the word I'm looking for? The full enormity, the fullness is what I'm looking for. The fullness of your it's not energy, the fullness of your moods. You're feeling in a better place as far as your moods go. Does this make sense to you, lovely? So it balances your moods. It brings you into a place of balance rather than up and down and all over the place. That's what the assemblage
Yes.
point does. Yes? Yeah.
Yes, because I've actually been trying to look for like a foundation for my emotions.
Yeah.
Because mine seems to be in some other place lately. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. That's but endocrine system, and that's what when that's out of balance, all of this thing happens, not only to you, but to anyone else. And a lot of people are in that situation right now because there's so much that's happening in the cosmos right now. There's so much energy being thrown at us from the flares, from the what's those things, eclipses, etc., and the full moons. All of that's happening, and as that's happening, it's affecting us. It's as simple as that because we are here on this earth plane and we're living this earthly life, and Mother Earth is also being challenged as well. So all of this is happening to us. So is it any wonder that so many of us are feeling out of sorts this way? Jennifer, you're not on your own, lovely. Okay?
Thank you.
I will say to you, though, you really need to get yourself to a place where you take charge of who you are. Don't allow your energy to be, and you to be buffeted around by outside influences. Do you understand?
Okay.
That's why you need to ground. I mean,
Yeah.
that was what Gretchen was saying earlier on about the grounding. When you're not in your body, you're getting buffeted around by all this energy out there. But when you're in your body, you're just so, you're in the eye of the storm. You're calm while everything else is buffeting around outside of you. Okay?
Okay.
All the best, lovely. I hope we made some difference for you. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining, Jennifer. You helped a lot of people, a lot of comments.
Yes.
On this. So good job, Jennifer. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the beauty of these calls, Gretchen, is that everybody, there's so many gets help from this. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lonnie, I'm gonna unmute you because you're next in line, but ask your question to Virginia that you just posted when you unmute yourself, and whatever other question, but that's a good one.
You mean hi, Lonnie?
Oh, Virginia just saw your question. She's laughing.
I've already been crying with intense love from your presence.
Oh,
Which happens every time I'm with you.
right? She's amazing.
Thank you, Lonnie. It's gorgeous. It's always so nice to hear that. And it's lovely to have always be, connecting into energy. All right, sweetheart. So how do you permanently stay grounded? You got to work at it, darling. Yeah.
Okay, and then
You've got
Ever
Mhm.
permanent? Or do you, I mean, do you still have to, it just becomes habitual? Like, I mean, is it possible to permanently ground, or you still have to actively?
when you're not used to grounding, and when you're like Jennifer, when you're being thrown around by your emotions, it's hard for you to stay grounded. Okay, it's just is the way it is. I am permanently grounded, except for, and I think I've said this before, when I go to sleep at night, because we all travel. We travel. And so when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is think about putting that. I always ask my guys, am I fully grounded? Yes, because they take care of me. Okay, they take care of me. So the more you do it, it just becomes a habit, Lonnie. But yeah, this I'm sure I've showed you how to ground before. So a lot of you shouldn't. Haven't I shown you that? I'm sure I have, haven't I, Gretchen?
yeah,
I
Should we?
not me, but I think it would be great if you could show us again on this call. It only took me you like 15 times to show me to finally be like, oh, I need to do this.
All right. I hope you're watching, everyone. Okay. Now, right hand. Works 100%. So you've got your hand here where your thymus is. So just towards the right hand side on your right breast. Okay. Just there. This is center of my body, and I'm sure you can see. That's my center. And I'm just going slightly to the right. And I'm imagining there's a dial there, in there. And as I do so, I'm talking to that part of me which I'm trying to connect to, and it's the assemblage point. So what I do is I turn the dial to the right towards my heart, and I say, assemblage point. I take my hand back, and I put it back towards to the dial where it was, and I turn it again. Assemblage point. And I take my hand back, and I do it for 3 times. Assemblage point. Now at this stage, I then talking to the assemblage point, I say, ground me now, please. I mean, connecting into all of your energies out there for those that are not grounded. That's all you need to do. All right. Did anybody feel any change when we did that at all?
Yeah, let us know how you're doing. For me personally, and Lonnie, I promise we'll get to you too, honey. But this is such an important thing, and I'm so happy you brought it up. But for me, when you said assemblage point ground, what did you say?
Me now. Me
ground
now,
me.
please.
Like as soon as I said that, my head went completely backwards. Like it was just like completely, my neck went whoop. I don't have my video on, so you can't see, but
So you were doing the kinds of things like I usually go when I do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was like back, completely back.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. So
How are
yeah,
you feeling in yourself now?
much more.
Lonnie, did you get that lovely?
yes. And I was wondering, I take 1,200 milligrams of magnesium, but my
Mhm.
restless leg syndrome is getting worse and worse. And it's, I think, hereditary or trauma, but my dad had it and my brother's getting it.
And do you take that every day?
Yes.
That's unusual. Magnesium will usually work for you. You know, if you do, has the thought occurred to you maybe you need to take more?
Yes, this morning.
Mm.
But I'm already loose balls from the magnesium.
Ah, okay. So let's have a look at your. Is this from your calf down? The back of your knee?
From the knees down mostly,
Yeah.
but now my arm starts sometimes.
Interesting, because I'm going through your calf right now, both calves, and I'm not picking up any energy there that's telling me where I would encounter restless legs.
It
Oh la
starts
la.
it starts at night, and so then I can't get to sleep.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so why don't you, before you go to sleep at night, try this. Soak your feet in magnesium, in a hot, warm magnesium tub. Just a little basin with magnesium. Because what it's doing is it's going up into your feet with your reflexology points into your body. It's been absorbed that way too. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Give that a try, lovely, okay? And see if that works for you.
Thank you. And the last one is oneness in God's presence. To feel it.
Do you go through the heart, Lonnie?
Pardon?
Do you go to your heart to
Well,
feel the oneness?
when I remember, but I don't like always feel it.
Yeah. The thing is, when you go into your heart center, you just ask God to come into your heart. Just make your intention, say, God, I'd like you to come into my heart and to be there with me. Let's just try it now for everybody, okay? Oh, guys. I just want you to close your eyes and feel, everyone, just feel and feel. Ask for the presence of God to come into your heart centers. Oh, jeez. Mm. Oh, phew. I don't know whether you felt anything at all there, Lonnie, at all.
Felt the inkling that was that and oneness were together, the same thing.
Thank you, lovely. And if anybody else could feel that, great. I mean, I felt.
Lonnie, you facilitated a lot here today in this a couple minutes that you've been on. Good job. I felt it was because I usually don't visualize, but I could visualize like it was like a white silver light, and it was expanding inside of my heart, and just expansion is what I felt. So,
Lonnie, did you feel that at all, darling, or not?
I
Don't
did.
worry if you didn't.
I did, and it felt like it was everything, and everything else fell away. Wasn't everything else wasn't.
That's what
really
it should be like. Yeah. I just asked, the old adage, right? If you, what you ask for, you get. Ask and you shall receive, Lonnie.
Okay.
That just came. All right. So that's why I did what I did. I just said, okay, Because it's all very well to talk about these things, but it's the feeling of them that's important. Does that make sense to you, Donna?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Virginia, can you do the two processes together? Like do the grounding process, go through that, and then call in
that's
the
what
one.
I did. That's what I
Okay,
did. Yeah.
together.
When I did the group, when I did the asking of the source of all that is to come into each person's heart, I asked that everyone be grounded at the same time, so that manifests. So when it comes in, you can feel it, and it stays with you when you ground, because that's what grounding does. It helps to manifest whatever it is you're asking for.
Awesome. So when we do that assemblage point grounding, like after we do that, can we then call in God into, I mean, I know, but you're laughing at me.
I know. Because you're asking the obvious. Sorry, darling.
I know I am, but I just need to hear it.
I know you need others need to hear that too. Yeah, I take everything for granted because that's with the way I
Yes.
work. But yes, you can. Thank you for reminding me, and thank you for. I didn't laugh at you, laughing with you.
Thank you so much. I just so much appreciate this. And
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you.
Lonnie,
And
let
thank
us
you for asking that question. Gee.
totally, and let us know how the magnesium, how that works too for your
Yes.
legs for sure. And if she said it's starting in her hands too, her arms too, should she
Arms.
put her
Mm.
hands in there as well?
Well, think about it, because she can do if she wants, but the feet absorbs everything.
Everything goes.
Right? Yeah,
Okay, got
everything
it.
absorbs, yeah. Because it goes into all the meridians, and the meridians go up the arms and up into your brain.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I love
Lonnie,
Virginia.
you'll have to let us know how that goes for you, darling. Yeah.
Yeah, please let us know, Lonnie.
thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
sweetie. All the best. Oh, by the way, is anybody feeling like they're 100% energized? Or-
I see a lot of peace, deep peace. I cry with
Yeah.
happiness. This is from the God, the energy. That was just so awesome. I mean, I feel so I'll be honest, when I started the call, I was feeling very tired and drained. I feel I don't know if I'm quite at ta-da, but I'm pretty close. I have a lot more energy. So thank you. That was from the first process you did, right?
Yeah, it was. I wanted to make sure that everybody was filled with the energy, because I know it came through that cosmic energy. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Very cool. No, I feel much better. So Rosemary says, yes, I feel energized. So very cool. Alicia says, grounded so well. Thank you. I can feel God's presence. Whoever
Oh, that's lovely.
that, Isabel says, I began to feel deep peace and to feel full and complete. I cry with happiness. Thank you so much. And yes, and Lonnie, thank you for bringing all that up, because, I say this all the time. These calls are so powerful by what you guys bring to the table. So
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank just a question. It makes so much difference. And when there's so many of you on, that's the group energy. And it really multiplies and infuses with the strength of what we can bring together. One person, two people on their, they can be praying and doing energy, that's fine. But when there's 40, 50, whatever, how many of you, that really multiplies and kicks it up another notch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jennifer, what does that feel like, God's presence?
So you didn't feel God's presence then, Jennifer? Probably because you're still needing some clearing, darling. Yeah.
And is it different for everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Rosemary's feeling energized. That's brilliant. Thank you.
All right. Next up, Vladana. You should be allowed. I hate when
Hi, Vladana.
be able to unmute yourself, Vladana.
Hello, thank you. So great to hear you both. I actually had a question for Virginia about my shortness of breath that goes now for years, comes and goes, and from day to day, but it's kind of always there, always coming back, or through the day, or so. Can you? I was working on it. I worked on myself a lot, but
Sorry, darling,
it's
say that again.
something
You
that
were what? You were what?
I was working on it. I worked a lot on myself
Oh,
about it.
I mean,
Finishing
healing
breath,
wise.
but yes, healing wise,
Mm.
but uh, it's just something that
Ladonna,
comes back.
talk to me about sadness.
Yes, yes. Worse than that too, of course, but there is lots. There is lots, and it's easily triggered back.
And then
So
talk to me about heart issues.
yeah, I don't. They cannot find anything, but I do have like I can feel issues with heart.
You see, shortness of breath is not necessarily just the lungs. Okay.
Yeah,
A lot of it goes back to the heart. And that's what I'm
that's
picking
what
up
I
for
think.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And again, we go back to sadness, because sadness is what the heart holds. The energy, the emotions of the heart is held in, sorry, the emotions of sadness are held in your heart.
Yeah. It sounds like me.
Yeah.
And how can I find out I mean, can you find anything physical, because the doctors claim that there's nothing physical, but
The doctors will
I
always
do
say
have
that,
to.
sweetheart. Yeah, the doctors will always
Yeah.
say that because they don't do, just because it doesn't flash up on their scientific machines, it doesn't mean that
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong
Sure.
with you. But you know there's something wrong, yes?
Yes.
And
Yes. And I have lots of issues with heart as well,
yeah. So
and digestive.
I'm also getting your vagus nerve is not exactly happy either. So vagus nerve
Yeah.
comes down into the heart. Okay. It triggers palpitations, it triggers stuff in the heart
Yeah.
as well. So just
Yeah.
for everyone concerned here, but just do the cardiovascular.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting when I was doing that. Sorry, Vladana. I don't know. Did anything happen for you at all? Did you feel any kind of energy or not?
Yes, I can. The breath was better while I took a deep breath while we were doing that, and obviously it had like a how would I say, like something is choking me in my throat, but that's kind of gone. Yeah, it is gone.
Okay,
Thank
lovely.
you.
So one thing I'm
Thank
just going to do now is I'm just going to realign the heart for everyone.
thank you.
Sometimes our hearts can get out of realignment. I don't know if anybody felt that happening to them or anything at all, because a lot of times our organs are out of alignment. And so all I've just done is just realign the heart for everyone, those that are live and those that will be listening on the call. Thank you so much, Ladana. See how you go with that, sweetheart. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're
Oh,
all
you're
having a
welcome.
beautiful day. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paladana, for being here.
Thank you.
That was really interesting. Gretchen, are we going to see your face today? Yes, we want to see her face. That was
There.
really interesting because as I was doing that, I could feel the energy running through my arms, my legs, like they were clearing the blood. That's what it was. It
Oh.
was, yeah, they were clearing the blood. That was really fascinating. I noticed that when I'm doing that light language now, I can feel, whereas before it was just like coming out, but now I can actually feel the energy where it was pinpointing. It's fascinating.
That's so cool. That's just so, and like us with watching you with the light language is so new. Like it's just so,
I know.
um,
Just
but
comes.
but it's just it still shocks me when you do it because I forget that you've done it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Virginia knows.
Yeah.
It's there, but she's now sharing this gift with us, which is so cool.
Oh, Lani, that's lovely.
Heart was pulling out to get bigger. Love that.
I was so sore and exhausted. I was not going to feel. Oh, that's brilliant.
Belladonna, very nice. Yeah, Rachel, your light language feels like dancing. It does. It does.
You know, I have to say this to you, those that are listening and those that will be listening those that are live and those that will be listening, especially when you're not feeling 100% is the time when you should jump on these calls because this is where the work gets done for you, right? It's really, really important.
Yeah, that's so.
Yay, Rachel feels like dancing. I feel like dancing. Oh, that's so cute.
And when
Thank
you do, like it feels like that, maybe Rachel, because to me it feels like little elves when she does light language. Like it's like these little elves are working in the distance of like putting us all back together.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah,
Isn't it funny how we perceive things so differently, eh?
it is. It really is. Love it. All right. I'm going to turn my camera off again, Virginia, so you can work with Tanya, and then I'll come back. Tanya, you should be able to unmute yourself.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Gretchen. Hi, Virginia.
What's
Hello.
happening with you, sweetheart?
I've had a rash. It's on my right shoulder. It started in about 2018. And it sometimes travels to different parts of my body to varying degrees. And I've done a lot. I've been working on it for, in many different ways over this time.
Have you looked at your blood, darling? Has anybody looked at your blood?
No, I have done hospital tests and for allergies, I think they did. But no, I haven't done blood.
Your blood needs clearing, okay?
Okay.
Always remember this. Anything that comes out on the skin is usually because the liver and the rest of your system can't handle the toxins. Oh, we're getting a lot of toxins in your body. Do you know why this should be?
In 2018, I discovered a mass in my right lung, and I had to do lots of X-rays and scans and tests for about 2.5 years. So, I mean, maybe that I don't know.
There's a lot of your body is quite toxic. Okay, is what I'm getting.
Okay.
So now this is a really good thing too for everyone as well. So okay, so let's just do some to work to clear out the blood and only and the toxins therein. Wow. They've just told me that your blood is clear now. Somebody's asked that it goes down through and flows through each one of through all your vascular system. And let's have a look at your liver. Your liver's feeling a lot better. Wow. Let's just ask them to release any nanoplastics if they're in there. Because as we know, we are all being bombarded with these nanoplastics because they're so small, not only in the blood, but also in the organs. Guys, can we have a clearing of nanoplastics from everyone? Oh, God, again. Oh, ha, cha, 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 God. Good, get good. Good, 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 good. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, Tanya, thank you. I don't know whether you felt anything going on then when we were doing that at all.
Yeah, I did. Thank you. My body was shaking, and I felt, I kind of felt like a lifting up and out.
Oh,
Feeling,
brilliant.
and my body feels lighter in my right shoulder, which is where the rash is. Sort of, something clicked and it just dropped, like it relaxed, I guess. Yeah,
Oh.
thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you for asking the question to help others as well, you know. And they gave me that about the nanoplastics because we are so contaminated with those now. We don't even know it anymore, you know, and it's hindering and making things worse for us. And you can imagine that we've got little teensy bits of plastic that we can't see with the naked eye, and they're clogging up all those parts of us that anyway. I'm sure you get the picture, everyone. Yeah. Thank you, Tanya. All the best, lovely. Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Tanya.
you. So
Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Do you recommend that I just how do you clean the blood? Is that something I still need to do?
Unless you go get chelation, and that's a big thing to be done. But the very first time I learned any kind of healing, which really took me by surprise because my whole I wasn't even prepared for it. I was not even thinking about healing, but I was asked to by this gentleman to feel the energy of the negativity in the blood, of the toxins in the blood. And it was like my hands were so, it was coming up against a brick wall. That's how I picked up the toxins in the blood. And it was like my hands just went red, just bright red, from just the feeling of the negative energies within the blood. So I should do that every time because it's one of the most important things to do, is to clear the blood. But yeah, thank you for the reminder, Tanya. You can always remember. You can always maybe
Listen to this.
on Bliss Up, you can do a little thing, yeah, a little extract for everyone to do the blood and the plastics, because the plastics are huge in our lives right now. Yeah. Good question, Tanya. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya, for joining.
Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you, Virginia.
No worries.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love it because Jane says everyone's questions are helping. So yeah, so helpful. It's true.
Very cool. Tia asks, are your helpers from any certain place? Your heart team.
Thea, it's like, and I'll give you this vision that because I used to be the biggest sticky And I had a friend she was totally clairvoyant. And so I used to always say, okay, tell me how and why and who said that and who's this and they just laughed. And they had one body. She said they've got one body and they're laughing at you because on that body, all the faces are moving, like Kuan Yin, Saint Germain, they were all coming in on that same body. And Buddha, they said, because we are all one. It's just the one. Right.
Yeah.
So Thea, that's your answer, lovely. Okay.
That's
I
beautiful.
do work with the masters very definitely with the spiritual hierarchy and our beautiful masters.
Mark's question. Hey, Virginia, are your energy scanning and healing abilities teachable skills that anyone with time, effort, and motivation can learn?
Yes, Mark. Yes.
Mhm.
I love the way that he says skills, time, effort, and motivation. Those are the three important things, and well done for asking it, because those are important. We can't just, it's taken me a long time to get to where I am right now. And I do scanning. I just scan, and I'll say to my daughter, because she's my apprentice, and I'll say, "Look, scan this," and she'll go, "How do you do that, Mom?"
Well, and look at how long have you been with us? I mean, and like I've said,
8
especially
years, 6-8 years.
and over the past 2 years, especially
Change
the
again.
speed, of how quickly, so we're all watching you evolve in real time, and people that have worked with you 8 years ago when you came on compared to now, would have a completely different experience. So
Absolutely. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm so blessed. Seriously, so blessed. And I really thank this platform and all of those that are on the call right now and asking the questions. Thank you all so much. Because you are the ones that motivate me, you inspire me, and this is where I get my mojo from.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, we love having you here, and we so appreciate all that you do for us. It's always an experience spending time with you. So
My pleasure, lovely.
awesome. All right, guys. So this month has just started. So we've just started our time with Virginia for the month of April. If you missed the beginning of the call, go back and re-listen. She's sharing images, she's sharing quotes, just to bring us all back to, ourselves, getting to reacquainted with ourselves so we understand ourselves, and we learn to love ourselves again, which is such a powerful
and reflection, looking at things that we kind of park in different compartments, because we think, oh no, okay, I'll get back to that when I'm ready, I'll get to that. But now is the time for you to realize these things and how important they are in our lives. I guess it's when I really think about what this month is going to be about, is connecting to the oneness of all, the oneness of who we are in that exchange, becoming one with the one in the story. Yeah.
And it's brilliant that Lonnie asked that question today too, because you also then showed us how to do that. So love that. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for those that were chosen and the catalyst you were for each of us on this journey with Virginia today. So thank you for that. And Virginia, thank you for being here.
And you too, Gretchen. Thank you so much as always. And you're all going to get a rest from me now for a good month at least. You won't see me a while for a while.
Awesome. Very good. Well, thank you, Virginia. And we'll see you soon enough. And we'll be seeing you inside of Bliss Up for the month. So that's beautiful.
Thanks, lovely.
Everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.